Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. Sends that first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And this brings up a third and goal. Here's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Batting that one away in coverage, that was Kyle Hamilton. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Pollard going to try the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboys, go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Okay, break.
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now here's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 3.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. It may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. LeJontay Wester, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They toss it down to Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Blowing that play up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
And goal at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are once again back in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, 26 yards. And the Ravens have yet again retaken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. On his loop for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Raiders 14. Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a... That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tutu Atwell. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, good-looking return set up here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within a point. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it? We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Pollard to return from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. LeJontay Wester with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Luke now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Ravens 27.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Henry up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one too high and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Panther 11, Panther 11,
and 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 19-yard line.
Get it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Drew Sanders coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 17.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go! Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Henry out of the pistol. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to...
Well, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Ready, go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Okay, ready?
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A run out of the gun with Genty. And hard running's going to get him over the 42.
It's a gain of 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
70, ball 18.
They'll drop the throw. That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try to jet sweep with Thornton. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
Ready, go!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Here's 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Fielded at about the 28. Great blocking on the return. It's springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg out with a solid drive here. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.